Happy Friday. Hope y'all have had a good week. Wanted to go live today with my 5 on Friday, and hopefully something I say will be an encouragement to you. So anyways, it is a, coolish fall day. I mean, it's not cold for sure, but it's definitely cloudy. Let me turn you guys around. As you can see, it's a little ominous. Sky's, a lot of clouds, there's an opening up there. But anyways, I think it's going to be in the 60s today. So that's not bad. Still no snow in Denver, which is very rare. We haven't had this happen in a very long time, but I'm not complaining. Anyways, had the final yard clean up this week. As you can see, garden is done. Yep, it's over. Tree is done. And all of the boxes have been cleared out. Sunflowers and everything. So, yep, we're done. It was a good year. I am going to leave these dahlias, and I'm going to see if they come back next year. I had them cut them down. So, anyways, that's it. It's kind of sad, but we had a good run. We had a good season. I wish it could last all year. So, hopefully we'll be able to do it again next year, and I'm going to make a reel from beginning to end. So, keep a watch out for that. So, anyways, let me know how garden's doing or not doing where you're at, and how it did anyways, or how the weather is. And hi Teresa, hope you're doing well. So anyways, I'm gonna go back in because it's not that warm out, and I have other things to show you guys since I have no more flowers. So anyways, on to number 2. Unfortunately it's day, let me see what day it is, losing track here. Day 763, 6 bodies of hostages are still in Gaza. We are almost there. We had the 2 Americans came back this week, so that was amazing. They were able to have a proper burial, so that's great. And then, like I said, we just got 6 left, and pray we can get the rest of them back as soon as possible, and those families can have closure, and we can move forward on this path to peace. But in the meantime, one of the hostages, I think his name is Rom Broslavsky. I'm going to botch his last name, Broslavsky or something like that. It's Rom. He's been giving details about what happened to him while he was in captivity, and it is horrendous. These horrible, evil people have broken this poor man. And I would recommend anybody watch that who doesn't believe that Hamas is evil, because it's horrible. It's so awful. And I did finish Eli Sharabi's book, Hostage, last week. And I would definitely recommend that to anyone who wanted to know exactly what happened in that hell. So anyways, hopefully one of these days soon I'm not going to have to talk about this anymore, which would be amazing. And then number 3, my mom was not good this week. Went to see her on Monday, and they just changed her, and then she left her in bed, and I'm like, why is she in bed? And they said she has wounds on her bottom again. They wanted to get the pressure off. I was like, okay. She wasn't really fighting to get up. She said she was tired. So anyways, when I went to talk to her, it wasn't good. She was very confused, and she was scared. And I absolutely hated that. I don't usually see her like that. She seemed like she was just really scared. And I was just like, what's going on? And she thought she was in the hospital, and they told her she wasn't. And then she told me something even more disturbing. And she was like, I couldn't wake up. And that really threw me. But they kept telling me that she seemed to be okay otherwise, and so we stayed a little bit. She didn't want me to leave, so I stayed for a while and got her some water and tried to make sure she wasn't dehydrated, and showed her some pictures. She was doing better, but then she was just like, I want to sleep. So no music. I didn't get to play her any songs. And I just I had an old video that we hadn't shared yet about her eating lemon meringue pie that Amelia had made, so check that out. It was kind of fun. But I did talk to the CNA on Tuesday, and he said she was much better. The nurse saw her on Wednesday, and she couldn't find anything terribly wrong, and she was up and out of bed, so at least that's good. And I think I found somebody new to go in and visit with her to help me spend down some more money again. So at least that's good. So back on the roller coaster, up and down. Number 4 Etsy is completely dead. I don't think I've had one sale this week. I think I have 2 orders left to finish. But I've got so many volunteer things that I'm doing right now, which is good. I mean, and I really enjoy it, but I just wish I could get paid for those because they would be great jobs. So, still looking for more work to do, something to do to make more money, give me purpose. So if you know of anything, let me know. And I also been working on some coloring. I didn't really post any art this week, but I was going to show you Coco Yo, her new coloring book. Check that out. I'm working on this page. And Joanna Bassford's new book, Wonderful Wildflowers, came out this week. So that is something to be excited about. So anyways, got that. And then I'm working on a few digital pieces. Hopefully I will post those soon. And then just want to end number 5 with prayer. Of course, Josh, haven't heard anything. I just hope he's doing okay. My friends Julie, Bobby, Rivka Barada, Leah Smith on Instagram, and Rabbi Katie. And then I just wanted to end with a prayer again from Maria Shriver, the Sunday paper. Hang on one sec. Somehow I have lost it. Hold on, I have got to find it. Here we go. Okay. Dear God, thank you for the gift of this life. Thank you for every lesson, every loss, and every miracle that shaped me. Help me walk into this next decade with faith, courage, and gratitude for all the blessings you've given me. Amen. So anyways, I hope something I said was an encouragement to you. I hope you all have a good weekend, and Shabbat Shalom.